345 BCE, India was ruled under Emperor Dhanananda of the Nanda dynasty. The oppressive rule of the emperor and his predecessors led to a social unrest and discontent among the people. 321 BCE, Chandragupta Maurya defeated Dhanananda and became the emperor with the help of his mentor and strategist Chanakya, also known as Kautilya or Vishnugupta. Magadha, present Bihar, and its capital Pataliputra. Dhanananda, the last emperor of the Nanda dynasty, was ruling India, and his territory covered much of the Indian subcontinent. Taxes were high, poverty, chaos, corruption, and oppression were at their peak in most of the region. 322 BCE, Chandragupta Maurya defeated Dhanananda in two battles. The first battle was fought in 323 BCE at Piplivana, where Chandragupta was defeated and was forced to flee into exile. During his exile, he formed an alliance with the Himalayan king, Pravataka. Pravataka helped him to raise an army. He regrouped and returned to India a few years later. And the second and the final battle was fought at Pataliputra. Chandragupta Maurya was victorious in this battle. He overthrew Dhanananda to become the ruler of Magadha. The Maurya dynasty was born. It was one of the most powerful and extensive empires of its time. Chandragupta Maurya, the founder of the Mauryan Empire, took several measures to promote trade and commerce during his reign. His policies aimed to boost economic prosperity and foster relations with foreign powers, contributing to the growth and stability of the empire. He is credited with building a network of roads that helped to facilitate the movement of goods and people throughout his empire. These roads were known as the Uttarapatha northern route and the Dakshinapatha southern route. The roads were built on the model of Persian Royal Road, which was one of the most advanced road systems in the ancient world. The Uttarapatha ran from the Indus Valley to the Gangetic Plain, and the Dakshinapatha ran from the Gangetic Plain to the Deccan Plateau. These roads were helped to unify the empire and to promote economic and cultural development. The Mauryan Empire was surrounded by powerful enemies, including the Greeks, the Seleucids, and the Shakas. Chandragupta, the emperor, had to build a strong military to defend his empire from these threats. He was known by the name Sandra among the Greeks. He first conquered the Punjab region in 316 BCE. This region was then ruled by the Greeks, who had conquered it after Alexander the Great's death. After strengthening his power in the Punjab, he turned his attention to the east. In 305 BCE, he defeated Seleucus Nicator, a Macedonian general, in the Battle of the Hydaspes. After the battle, Seleucus Nicator agreed to a peace treaty with Chandragupta Maurya. In the treaty, Seleucus Nicator agreed to surrender the Indus Valley and the western part of Afghanistan to Chandragupta Maurya. In return, Chandragupta agreed to provide Seleucus Nicator with an annual tribute of 500 war elephants. His strategic genius led to victories against the Greeks, shaping India's destiny. This was a major victory for him, as it gave him the control of the Indus Valley and the western part of Afghanistan, and made him one of the most powerful rulers in India. In 303 BCE, he conquered the kingdom of Kalinga in the east. This was his most difficult conquest, and it took him 3 years to defeat the Kalingas. However, he did not conquer Kalinga completely. Chandragupta Maurya is remembered as one of the most important figures in Indian history. Guided by the sage Chanakya, he conquered Magadha, uniting India's north under his reign. He also promoted the spread of Buddhism throughout his empire. The Mauryan Empire stretched from the Himalayas to the Deccan Plateau and from the Indus River to the Ganges River. He conquered most of the Indian subcontinent as well as parts of modern-day Afghanistan, Iran, and Pakistan. Chandragupta Maurya legacy as a visionary conqueror endures.